What is up, YouTube? Icy Mike here, and today is Monday, so that means it is time for another episode of our Hearts of Iron 4 Let's Play. This is episode 25. In the previous episode, we had defeated the Germans finally after a very long and hard-fought battle, but with the help of the UK, the US, and several other countries, we were able to demolish all of Germany and most of Italy. And I kind of question on what I should do for the rest of this Let's Play because, I mean, that kind of was the big battle. But after reading some comments, I think the next leg of this episode or this Let's Play will actually be to defeat Japan. They are another power in the Axis side of things, and we need to eliminate them. So that is the next objective. Whether we go on past that, I don't know, but we are for sure going to try to take on the Japanese and see how we can do against them. But let's go ahead and hit play, get things going a bit. I'm going to move down speed just for a tad while we reanalyze everything on our triumph against Italy and Japan. I need to create some air wings, some more naval bombers. Let's go ahead and get those in, and we'll put them in southern France. That's where these guys need to go. We actually need to move them to a airport a little bit closer. We'll do that one there. So that'll take care of them, and we will see what we need to do next. I do have an attack order for the boot of Italy. We've taken pretty much a majority of it, but we want to go ahead and finish them off here so they have to do a naval invasion if they do want to try to counterattack. And this is the yellow division here that I have under attacking. Currently I don't have them ready to go. I haven't hit the check mark yet. They are still preparing, and there's no reason to rush this at this point. We're going to overpower them. So give it a little bit more time and we'll go ahead and send that attack order. Meanwhile, let's actually take a look at Japan. We've kind of ignored them over the past few episodes just because they haven't been a real focus for us. But now that Germany is eradicated, minus the one little province that we found they actually did have, which is right here, we need to look at Japan and see what they're doing. So let's go ahead and zoom in. They are still fighting. It looks like a offensive war with Japan, or not Japan fighting Japan. Japan fighting China. So that looks like kind of where their focus is at. Honestly, it doesn't look like they're doing too well. Are they at the Soviet Union is over here now? They've lost quite a bit of ground from what I can tell, because this is normally Japan, and the Soviets have taken that, so they must be at war with each other. If we look, yeah. So the Soviets, no, that's China. Hello. If I would know the difference between a Soviet flag and a Chinese flag. I'm looking for a Soviet flag. That's the one. Okay, so it looks like they are at war, which is pretty good for us, honestly. So the Soviets are taking Japan out, which doesn't leave us with much to do. I think the Soviets can handle them at this time because Japan isn't going to get much help. They haven't defeated China. So I don't know. I definitely want to finish off Italy. Let's go ahead and send that attack order. And then let's see what we can do with... We just got to keep an eye on the Soviets, though. Make sure they don't do anything crazy. Let's look at their national focuses and see what trees they've gone down, or currently going down. So this one would be war goal against Iran and Iraq. And then it's going to lose opinion with the US. And then war with UK. So that's not good. So if they go to war with UK, we definitely need to protect them. So it's possible we were at war with the Soviets, but I think at that point we would win because we have the US on our side, and the US is only going to get stronger as time goes on. I mean, without a doubt. All right, it's telling me I have low manpower. Just because of the loss of troops, unfortunately. We're doing what we can. Got some rebuilding happening here. I do want to bump all this stuff up. We ended up never really getting down to these coastal forts. They weren't really necessary, so they've just been pushed down to the bottom. I really would like these radar stations to be completed. So I'm going to actually delete some of these factories. We got a lot more factories now through the territory that we have. And that's why when the peace conference ends, that's going to all go away because we're not going to get that much. But our war score can technically still go up, which it may because we have a better chance at fighting Italy than any of the other countries, but we'll see. I actually want to check that out right now. 19% with UK. We want to try to jump UK if we can in the war score. The US is at 43. There's no way in hell that's happening. We are at 15, so maybe if we play our cards right, we can do that. But UK has just as many troops over here on this fight, so they're going to be wherever we're at in terms of attacking. All right, these guys are in position and still waiting. So yeah, let's go ahead and draw up that attack order so they can go ahead and get that prepared. I'm just going to do this in one sweep, to be honest. I want to take all of this. And that'll make life much easier. If I could draw a line, look like a 3-year-old drawing. That looks pretty good. Let's keep going. Zoom in a little bit. Okay. That's pretty solid there. So we'll let them prepare for that. And then the tanks, I'll do a little bit different. I just want to go for the canal, really. I want to delete that, really. Okay. Delete. And what I want is I want them to go straight for the canal. I want them here. That's what I want them to do. Okay. So I think that's a good attack order for them. We'll let them set that up. Meanwhile, we have our other front removing Italy from this continent. And that's going to make things simple. France is getting bigger and bigger by the minute. Yeah, I just think Japan's done. This doesn't look good for them. Their fight, I think, you know, they're still at war with China. They're still at war with the Soviets. I just don't see that. I see how they could win that. I mean, it's possible, but now they probably have pretty good control over these seas, which is why I'm not too crazy about sending my ships over there right now. But I do want to get this canal, so when we do go that route, I can send some naval invasions and get it done a little bit quicker, because I don't think I'll be able to go through all that area, so to speak. We need to look and see who we're trading with. So oil, US, Portugal, and the Netherlands, which we need to protect the Netherlands from Japan. But they had, yeah, they've lost it. Yeah, Japan's losing a hold and everything. Japan is slowly disintegrating. And plus there's Netherlands up here. So I think our supplies are good in terms of with the people we're trading with. At this point, this is a good strategy. If I look at the Soviets, they have a little bit of democracy. I could do the same thing for them. Just go ahead and get that done. Let's surprise them a little bit with the coup. That way, if they do decide to do something crazy, we have a little bit of a distraction for them while we, you know, resettle. That may not be necessary, but the political power I don't really need anymore. You know, I don't have a use for it. Okay, let's, oh, they're both done, so let's go ahead and send them. And hopefully that goes well. That should go pretty smoothly, I think. I do need to get naval superiority down through here, which I do with, okay, other countries, so that's not a problem. I'm not going to bother my ships down there then, just keep them holding the coast. The mainland. Keep looking at Japan. Sweden is in on this. Is that who that is? Yeah, they're toast. They may be able to hold on to these islands, but I mean, but what's scary is a Soviet-Chinese front. That becomes a big problem. So I'm going to boost popularity support there. They actually don't have any alignment. So we could actually put them in our back pocket as well. So now our political power is still 1.25, which really isn't bad with 3 political things going on at the same time. Losing some infrastructure there, no big deal. None of those are our troops. We are marching in Africa right now. Should be. But there's no resistance, so it should pretty much go smoothly. Oddly enough, I don't... Okay, these are my troops. Okay, they're up here. I didn't see that many down here. I think they're still technically getting in position, which is... Yeah. I don't understand why it gave me a check mark, and then now it's like, no, we're good. We're not in position. Makes a lot of sense. A lot of nonsense. Okay, we need to fix this right here. This front line got broken. This is annoying. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, just finish that, please. Do now. Just get that done. I think the other troops should finish that one up. And we are growing, but I'm just worried the peace conference is going to end that. I'm not real sure how that's going to work out. War score, 16%. We did move up a percent. 19 for UK. So we took one from the US. They're at 42 now. Our losses, 749,000 versus UK's 659 and US is 770. So we're pretty much all at the same loss number. Ship designer, so your aircraft, chief of air force, ground support, air reformer, air experience gain, air support. Let's do that one. Air support's always a good idea. We got one more. I mean, we're pretty much with political power. We've done all our national focuses. All that's been taken care of. We're getting pretty much completed on that end of the game. Okay, here we go. And you can see this is starting to expand now, which is good. Let's keep on moving. Want to get that canal so our ships can move through here. That's definitely important for us moving on when we need to attack from different sides of the planet. Looks like we are meeting some forces up here. I don't understand why these guys aren't moving though. It's kind of interesting. I guess the AI is handling all that. They are coming from this direction. I don't know. See if we have any lost troops here that didn't make it. Alright, we just did night vision, which is a really good one. Let's go ahead and look at other options. Weapons 3 still being researched. Marines. Mountain infantry. Still a little bit ahead of our time there. I think the logistics company is going to be useful. We're doing that land doctrine. We haven't looked at aircraft in a while. 1944, we're in 1943. Our bombers are a little bit outdated. We could definitely get ahead of the game in terms of close air support, though, if we do that one. But I kind of want to make sure my bombers aren't crazy outdated. So let's go ahead and do those. Let's hit play. Check on this action down here. Still moving. Moving and grooving. Japan's being taken care of for us, which is interesting enough. It's all coming to a nice close, I believe. Very nice. we've managed our manpower pretty well. I'm actually really happy with how that's gone. I haven't recruited any new divisions pretty much the entire game. I'm building a couple now, but I mean, considering our losses and how much everything we've had going on, I mean, our manpower's stayed pretty solid, and I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's go ahead and pause while we take a gander at more. This is improved infantry equipment. This is the last one. I mean, we're pretty much all infantry, so this may be the best idea. Anti-tank may be useful. Could do that after, though. Night vision 2. Let's look at our tanks. They are behind. Artillery, fallen behind. Really, the focus has been on infantry for us in air. And I think I want to stick with that plan. I'll go ahead and get this fighter done. And then after that, we'll go back. The next few researches will be infantry based. And that's where I'm going to focus. Because if I do go to war with the Soviets, that's going to be all... I mean, yeah, it'll be tanks too. But it's going to be pretty much infantry only. And I want to, you know, it's better to have like be a master at something than, you know, like a jack of all trades or just average at a whole bunch of different things. So I'm going to specialize in infantry and fighters and win it that way, and just use the others as kind of like a support. I only have one tank division of 10, and that's just there for, you know, some breakthrough. So that's kind of my thinking on that at this point in terms of research. These guys are ready to go ahead and do their thing. Let's go ahead and end this right here, right now. Africa shrinking for Italy, a good sight to see. And Japan just took a huge hit. They're falling rapidly at this point. They're going to be stuck to their mainland, and they may even lose that at that point. I don't know. They probably, I mean, their navy probably is strong enough to hold that. So you're not going to be able to get rid of them, but I would imagine they're losing a ton of troops unless they've pulled them off completely. So let's actually look at their possible numbers. So if we do this, that's the wrong button. If we look at Japan and go to details, yeah, they only have like 103 divisions, which they almost have as much as we do. And, you know, that's actually not saying a lot for them, and saying a lot for us, because we started out as a pretty small country with not that many troops. We've pretty much remained that. Our troops haven't necessarily increased. We've reinforced them and stayed at the max. But they have definitely lost a lot. We have a lot more infrastructure now. Of course, when Japan falls, Italy falls, that pretty much ends the war. And so the Axis Allies war is pretty much over. And then we're looking at, you know, eradicating the communist side of this, if that happens. Germany has capitulated. Japan is about to capitulate. This is almost all said and done, to be honest. These factories are wiped. I've got one more factory. I want to add it to the fighter. We haven't checked production. What's our production on everything? We filled our infantry equipment. Wow, nice. So let's actually take a little bit away here. Produce some more tanks. There we go. So we were like, what, 1,000 tanks short? So I don't think Japan will capitulate until this mainland gets taken. So, and that, like I said, that could take a while, because of the navy that they most likely have. But U.S. will be able to compete with them. I don't know what the U.S. is doing on that side of things, but we'll see. This little thing here looks like it's going well for the UK, and we're getting some territory out of it. Italy has shrunk. Let's go ahead and just get them taken care of. So many troops, jeez. What are the numbers here? 797. United States at 39%. France at 17, baby. We're moving up. Oh, UK at 22 though. Ouch. Okay. So we're still 5 behind the UK, which kind of stinks. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to catch up. They just keep keeping the same distance from us in terms of war score. But that's okay. Being the third in the Axis allies, I mean, that's pretty... 45 divisions? Jeez. Bring it on, bro. Everybody wanting to help us out. Let's check our popularity support again. We are at a whopping 25% in Spain. China, we are at... That's not what I wanted. We are at 13% and growing. Good. Good, good, good. Oh, and we've been doing the Soviets too. They don't know that. And that's at 15%. So we'll just keep doing that for a while. And when we stage a coup, that's going to be a thorn in all their sides if they want to do something nasty to us. Looks like we're working from this end. The UK's helping us. I mean, the war's really just... I mean, we're just cruising at this point. But we're getting this territory because this was our original territory. So we will have this... We have access to this canal almost once this little section's gone, which is good. Alright, I'm going to stop these and delete all their orders. Front line. And attack. That's what I want y'all to do. Stop. And I want you guys to go ahead and head back. I want y'all to go ahead and start holding this front line here. Luxembourg is property of the US. Interesting. Okay. So I have them holding that little section there. I don't think they're going to do anything right at this point. I don't want to release nations. I did want to... Just going to look and see if anybody's doing anything. Yep, nothing. Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure no one's establishing war goals or anything crazy like that. Radars got increased. So let's do some more research on planes and infantry. Still been doing this one. We're still a wall. 1945 for that one. 67% finished though. Industry, we're a year behind on that. All of 1943. So I could do that. Give us more factory output. It actually may not be a bad idea at this point. Because when that war ends, I think we're going to lose some factories. So let's go ahead and get that completed. Got Red Finland. That's awesome. It's crazy how smooth this is going. Just killing everybody. Of course, we're getting so much help from, I mean, the UK now and the US. The US, what are their... I wonder what their division numbers are. I'm kind of curious. That is crazy to see. That is insane. They have 337 divisions. Holy smokes. So they're basically just 3 times my size. No big deal. Check the war score. 800,000 losses from Japan, and that's not even from this war, really. That's from, I mean, maybe that's from some from this war, but really they got pummeled by China and the Soviets. UK 668, and they're at 23%. We're still at 16 with 759 in losses. US about the same in losses, 39% war score. And a whole bunch of little countries in between. We should still be the highest. Or the third highest. Yeah, the closest is Sweden at 6%. So. Resistance to occupation. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the case. Sorry. I could build some... let's see. Let's look at our resistance map. A lot of resistance here. Could build... I mean... I pretty much have them on the minimal setting. But maybe I should build some cavalry. and have them built. And probably want to do a high reinforcement priority. Okay. So have those get completed. Did our tanks make it over there yet? There's no divisions. I thought I assigned y'all to that. Yeah, do that. Perfect. Okay, what are my tank divisions doing? I got 4 left. Are they still trying to get over? Unable to find valid path. Oh, you know why? No, I don't know. Oh, because we don't control this canal, maybe. Okay, well then come over here. I'm pretty sure that's why. They took control over that canal. Oh, and we can do one of these. Ship designer. We'll do Chief of Navy. Capital ship attack, screen defense. Convoy rating efficiency from carriers. We are building a carrier, so why not? Let's do that one. Why not? Solid, sir. Solid. Check our 18%. Awesome. Spain. 27%. Oh, more divisions. Sure, why not? Germany getting defeated yet again. I guess they wanted that feeling a second time this game. I'm just curious to see what this whole game's going to be like whenever this war ends. That's going to be the interesting part, how that progresses. Yes, indeed. Okay, hopefully my tanks can make it. I just want them to make it. Still don't have control of this canal yet. But we are trying to fix that problem. Let's check our production, or yeah, recruit and deploy. We've built 2 more tanks. Probably after this one, I'm gonna end this line here, since we just added these cavalry units for manpower reasons. So we did add a few more tanks to the production. Soviets still fighting in Turkey. They are doing their best. It's a tough war. It really is. I've played Soviets before, and I've gone to war with Turkey, and it's a tough one with the terrain. It's just, I mean, you win because you have the numbers, but the process is just really slow. Alright, so we're 1 bomber from 1944, and my OCD kicks in, and I want to go ahead and complete that, so just get that all caught up. So we'll have the most up-to-date bombers and fighters in 1944, which is, I think, a really good idea. I don't know why these... I haven't built any fighters. It's kind of frustrating. Do it this way. They have some anyways. There we go. Alright. That's taken care of. Oh, these guys are done. I mean, okay. Delete. And I want you guys on the front line. Why not drawing? Hello? Hello? Alright, y'all go do that. Construction. All those repairs finished. Now there's some more. But I'm going to let those slide for now. I want to get some building done. Get these radar stations up and some of these anti-air. And we're almost at the end of 1943. Germans about to fall yet again. And we'll have control. We do have control of this canal, actually. We have control. So actually, I'm gonna send some ships. Submerge y'all. And I want y'all to take over the Red Sea. And we'll do this patrol. No. So right click. Yeah, there we go. And we'll do the Arabian coast and the East African coast. Alright, perfect. So that way no one can enter and leave without our permission. Got our troops moving up here. Check our tanks down here that got a little loss. Gonna delete orders. And let's see. Someone joined the Axis, dude? You're jumping on a sinking ship, bro. You sure you want to do that? You sure? Okay, I got them going over there. I had to do it that way for whatever reason. These guys, same thing. Have them go there. Then when they get over there, they can help me with the front line on the Soviet side. Yep, Turkey is now getting split up. They're probably going to fall at a much faster rate at this point. And I think I want to go ahead and pull these divisions. I want to go ahead and delete all their orders. UK's got that. I want to go ahead and get them back over here. So have them doing that front line there. So hopefully they go and do that. I should have enough convoys for them to do that. Alright. Very low supplies. No kidding. No kidding. 1943 has almost come to a close right when Japan gets erased off of the main area here. Manpower still at 757. So let's do a final war score check before this episode ends. 829k losses for Japan. United States 38%, 778. We on the other hand at 16% still with 759,000. UK at 23%, 680. So still pretty much the same. Italy has lost 1.42 million. Lots of people. But yeah, this war is getting pretty freaking close. 66% in favor. Hopefully we'll end in the next episode. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button. Comment on this episode. Let me know what you would like to see me do, because a lot of things are up in the air at this point. But also don't forget to check out my other Let's Play of Civilization 5. Would really appreciate if you guys went and checked that out and let me know what you thought of that as well. And as always, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. But I will see you all in the next video.